What is up? What's going on, social media family? Corey Brim of Sugar Rim Bar. Guys, hit me up in the comments and let me know if you can hear me. I want to know, always want to know how my sound is because I don't want to dive into this and y'all can't understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to jump right into this. Tonight, I'm going to give you some really good information, okay? Look, I know I make a lot of videos. I know I do. I go live every day, make videos every day, but this one is going to be a banger. This is going to be a banger because I'm going to help you guys out. I know that I said I was going to make courses and do all this stuff. Guys, look, I've been trying. I'm going to try, all right? But I'm going to give you some straight information that I always tell you that I wish that somebody would have given me. All right, thank you, Drake Chap, for letting me know that you can hear me. All right, so check it out. So listen, I had a friend call me that guys, I'm not going to draw it out, okay? So if you ever watch my videos, I'm going to get right to it. But I got to let you know why I'm doing it, okay? So just give me 2 minutes to get it out. So I had a friend call me today. If the friend's comfortable, they'll message me and I'll drop their name in here. But they called me today and they wanted me to make an investment in their company. And so they needed they were going to ask a couple of people, but they wanted me to put in $10,000 into their business and they were going to give me an equity position in their business. I could have potentially 10x my money. I mean, I could have got it out, over time. They were going to make they have an app like an Uber type app. I could, I changed my life if you guys don't know. So these opportunities like this, they present themselves to me all the time. I get calls all the time to invest in this or business advice on that. So when my friend called me, they needed 10 grand. And so I'm at this point in my life now where, this is a friend of mine and it was a position that I could have, look, in the business world, I'm not taking advantage of my friend. No, I'm not doing that. It's a business deal. If you guys have businesses, if you're entrepreneurs out there, you get hit up with this stuff. And I could have potentially 10x my money once they either sold the company or grew the company. I could have took my money back out. But here's where I am in life now. Instead of me giving my friend $10,000, and here's why I make these videos and why I post this stuff and put this outreach out to you guys. Instead of giving my friend $10,000, what I did for my friend is I showed my friend how to get, it only took me about 15 to 20 minutes, the same amount of time it'll probably take me to make this video, a little bit longer. I showed my friend how to get $25,000. Now they only needed 10,000, but I showed them how to get 25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, part of the reason that I make these videos is like the information I'm going to give with you, the things I'm going to share with you, these things were never shared with me. And like I say on every video, if somebody would have just helped me out, if somebody would have just given me the information, when I started Sugar Rim Bar, I bootstrapped it. I had no money. I'm laughing now. It wasn't funny 15 years ago when I had no money. No one out there is showing you how to do this. You got to jump on Clubhouse. You got to watch these seminars. You watch these videos. They always tell you they're going to show you. They never show you. And at the very end, they make their pitch and they only show you when you buy into their system or something. I'm not doing that. Look, I'm going to jump right into it. This is the card that I showed my friend how to get. My light is going to wash it out. Here, let me see if I bring it closer. There it is right there. So see that? Tomo card. This is it. This card, now I've had this card for a couple of months. This is my card. So there's another thing that I also show you guys. Everything that I post, everything that I do, I'm actually doing it. Do you know how many people I see on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, they're telling you to do these things or even just in real life, and they're not doing it. That's not how I am, okay? And I'm not, again, I always tell you guys, I'm not knocking nobody else. I'm just showing you, I'm giving you the information that I wish somebody would have given me in the beginning when I had nothing. I'm basically talking to myself in the past. So I showed my friend how to get this card. It's a Tomo card. I added a link in the descriptions, either above, below, or somewhere. Actually, you know what I do? Here's what I'll do for you guys. I will add another link in the comment section. I'll do it right now. These comments, I think these comments are going to pop up on YouTube. Some of the other ones are going to pop up on Facebook. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's going to pop up on YouTube. Some are going to pop up on Facebook, probably, I guess. I don't know. So listen, here's the Tomo card, right? This is my card. This card, let me just read off a few features of this card so you guys know exactly what you're getting into. Because there's another thing that a lot of people do. They refer you to stuff and you don't even know what you're walking into, right? So if you have bad credit, I do own a credit repair business. I do help people fix their credit. There's a million things that I can do to help you build your credit. But before I go further, even look, if you want to jump out now and go get the card, By all stretch of my, look, go ahead and do your thing. I'm not here to hold you, not here to sell you anything. But if you have bad credit, just because you get this card, just because you get the $5,000, it would be irresponsible of me to tell you how to get $5,000 without putting a disclaimer out there, without advocating and telling you that credit, you know how we've been raised, credit is a game, credit is a trap. You do not want to fall in that trap. You want to find someone like me or someone like me that can guide you through this minefield, because you don't want to run out there. That $5,000 could ruin your life. Or you can actually get up to $10,000 with this card. But that $5,000, you got to know how to manage that. That doesn't mean that you take this money and you start popping bottles and you start taking vacations. That's not it. What I didn't learn, what I didn't know in the beginning was I didn't learn how to leverage. I didn't know how to take the bank's money and use it in my life, make more money and pay the. And so that's what I did for my friend today. I showed him how to get $25,000. He only needed 10, right? But if anybody has a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you know what I'm talking about, you may need 10, but you know you really need 20, right? And you can't go out there just, it's hard, it's difficult. And when you don't have credit and you don't have a leg to stand on, you don't have a lot of resources, you don't have a lot of friends, comment in the chat and let me know. Do you got some friends that you can borrow $10,000 from? I ain't got that kind of network that I can just go around and borrow $10,000 from people. So let me tell you a few things about this card, right? So the first thing about this card is when you apply for this card, there's going to be no credit check. Another thing that I got to let you know about is when you also apply for this card, there's going to be a wait. There's going to be a wait because a lot of people are applying for this card. A lot of people are applying for this card. So you're going to have to wait a couple of weeks. So when you apply for the card, you will get an instant approval. More than likely, you're going to probably get a $5,000 instant approval. I've probably referred, 40 or 50 people to this card. So your instant approval is going to be about $5,000. The reason why that is going to be $5,000 from the right off in the beginning is because look, guys, it's a brand new company. They're a startup. That's their pre-qualification is $5,000. The way that you pay this card back it is a credit card, but it's considered like a charge card almost. So for my folks out there that are spending your debit cards, I preach about this all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta stop. You have to stop spending your cash. You have to stop spending your debit card. I'm giving you this example of a card, but ladies and gentlemen, if you find my videos on YouTube, I have tons of videos over there. There are other cards that you can get. It doesn't have to just be this card, but this card also gives you cash back. And here's where I want to talk to my people. All right. The people, out there struggling, hustling, working, you just can't seem to get ahead. You're trading your money and not getting anything back. I don't care if a card pays you 0.5%. 1%, 1.5, 2%, 5%, whatever. We have got to stop using our debit cards and our cash and trading that for no value. At least put the money, if you're going to spend the money anyway, and this is what I'm saying, don't change your life. I'm going to put this down, all right? Don't change your life, okay? You still got to get gas. You still got to pay your insurance. You still got to pay your cell phone bill. You still have to make these transactions every day. But here's what's happening. That money is coming out of your debit account. It's coming out of your Bank of America. It's coming out of your PNC. It's coming out of your SunTrust, coming out of your Wells Fargo account, your mom and pop credit union. And you're trading it for nothing. You got to start running your money through these type of accounts that pay you cash back. So imagine if you can get 1% cash back. And remember, I'm telling you, there's no credit check, guys. And also, look, I don't work for Tomo, okay? I have my own company, Sugar Rim Bar, all right? But this is the information that I wish somebody would have told me in the beginning. If I would have knew this 10 or 15 years ago, I'm not lying, I would be a multi-millionaire right now. So when you pay them back, when you run your gas, you put $20 in your car, what they're going to do is they have a 7-day billing cycle. You're going to link your bank account to this card, because you're wondering, like, well, how do I pay the card, Corey? You saying all that, how do I pay the card? You're going to link this card to your bank account. So in a 7-day cycle, whatever you spend, now remember, the money was already in your debit account. You were already buying groceries. You were already paying your cell phone bill. Don't touch the money. Let it sit. You're going to link your bank account to this card. They're going to go in your account and take the money out and pay the card. So not only are you earning 1%, you're also building your credit. You're building a credit history. And if you have bad credit, you have got to start building good credit. Now, this card isn't only for people that have bad credit. My credit score is a 790. I got it to increase my available credit. So I got $5,000 on here. I could go back and get more, but 5,000 was cool with me. There's some other things that I want you to know about this card. This card also has 0% APR. I'm going to repeat that, all right? Because just in case you didn't catch that, it's 0% APR on this card. How many of your credit cards out there are charging you, man, what are they charging you? 20%, 17%? There's nothing to own this. 0% APR. That is massive and huge in the credit game. So that you actually, so there's no, now follow with me. There's no credit check and it's 0% and they're giving you 1% cash back. Like I could go on and on and on, right? You're building your credit and you can customize your credit limits. So the more money, so what I try to teach some of my clients or, people that I'm working with is you probably spend $3,000 to $4,000 a month. I know you do. Just living expenses. What if you could get 1% back on that money? Because again, I never had these thoughts. What if I can get I have credit cards now that give me 5% cash back. But what if you can get 1% cash back on the money that you're spending? See, look, here's James, right? 5,000 even with bad credit. James, if you're still watching this, yes, because they're not checking your credit. The big thing about this card is there's no credit check. What they will check though, so they're going to ask you questions when you apply for the card. They're going to ask your name, date of birth. You have to verify who you are. Then when your application they're going to pre-approve you. Then there's a second step because there's a third party bank that verifies this stuff. What they're then going to do is you have to, you're going to verify your stuff again with them because, identity theft and all that kind of stuff that we're living in. You're going to identify yourself. Then what they're going to do is they're going to go through your banking records. So that's what I'm saying. Like if we're living in this digital age already now, so credit isn't, there's companies out there that they're not basing who you are on your credit. They're basing who you are on your transactions. So that's why I try to get as many of my customers as possible, my clients as possible, to push their transactions through their banking account or like I said, like an account like this. You got to stop using cash. I know that we have been conditioned. I know we've been taught that cash is king. I know we've been taught that if you don't have the cash, then you don't need it. Wait a minute. Hold on, Eugene. Look, so Eugene, you just stopped listening to me. You went right to it and got approved, right? That's what I'm talking about, Eugene. just go right to the money. Like, see, I love people like Eugene. Like, I know I'm making the video and I am laughing, but I love people like Eugene because that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm telling you that it works. It works. And so look, even if you don't get approved, because look, like I said, I don't work for the company. I'm not approving you. They're not sending me checks. I'm not stealing money. Even if you don't get approved, ladies and gentlemen, what you can do is talk to me offline, inbox me, find me. Let's work on your credit. And look, this is just one way of thousands of different ways that you can boost your credit score or help your credit score or strengthen your credit score or increase your credit score. Because at the end of the day, no matter how you want to play this game, your credit matters. I know, and like I was kind of going on my little rant about how cash is king, and that's the way we were really raised with the wrong mindset. I tell like everybody, man, like I literally have zero. I have no, see that pocket empty? You see this other one? Pocket empty. I have no cash on me. I carry no cash. These are cards that I have on my desk that I don't even use. I don't even use these. So these are emergency things. So let me get back to what I'm saying. So let's say if you let's say something would have happened in your life. Let's say life happens because something's going to happen. If you do not know or if you're unaware, something's going to happen in your life and you're going to need money. What if you had $5,000 in an emergency fund? Because the emergency is going to happen. Dina says you're listening, right? Thank you for listening. The emergency is going to happen. Your transmission is going to fall out of your car. Your kids are going to call you with some last emergency. Heaven forbid something happens in your family and you got to jump on a plane at the last minute to get all the way across the country to make something happen. And what I'm saying is I've been at that point in my life where I just didn't have the money. And it's money. If you're in this system, you got to look, it's almost like the movie The Matrix. You got to operate within the system. But if you're going to play the game, why not play the game to win? Why not play the game to win? That's my goal. My goal is to help you guys find ways, show you things that I've learned that are working for me. Because again, remember I was telling you guys, like, remember, I don't listen to anybody that you ever gone somewhere and somebody gives you some advice and they're not using it, they're not doing it, and they're just trying to make money off of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to make money off you. YouTube is going to pay me for a video. Facebook, I'll make money over there. Sugar Rim Bar, I have other ways that I can make money. These are the things that we weren't taught. We weren't taught how to leverage. Every wealthy person that I've come across is not running around with cash, with wheelbarrows of money. They don't have that. They got Black American Express cards and unlimited Visa, whatever, and Black MasterCard. They're running around with credit cards in their pocket. We have been duped. We've been fooled. They made us believe that if we didn't have enough money for it, then we can't afford it. That's how I know we're sort of waking up out of that. We're coming out of that that dullness, that dark consciousness. We're now waking up to, or let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this. Knowing what you know now, right? Because let's say my demographic, when I look at the analytics, you guys are 20 to 35, a lot of us, right? That are watching, not us, because I ain't there no more. But knowing what you know now, what would you do differently? What would you do differently? Would you have learned about credit instead of like getting a $5,000 card, getting your Visa Gold and running out? I was reading the comments. You say you're thinking of more like a real nice chart. Yeah, I like that car too. But knowing what you know now, would you have messed your credit up? Would you have run out and destroyed your credit because no one showed you? And then you think about it, and then your children, right? Because we had to learn from our parents, and our parents learned from their parents. What would you tell so what have you told your children about credit, right? Oh, it's bad. Don't get it. You're going to mess your name up. That is the wrong mentality to have. This is leverage. This can help you. And again, I'm not just saying this one card. I'll make other videos. I'll make videos if you want me to. I'll make you videos on every, and again, this is just one stack. I'll make you videos on every credit card that I have, but every single card that I have, every single one of them, they all benefit me in some sort of way. Mostly a lot of them by cash back, because I need the cash. I don't necessarily want the travel miles. I don't want the platinum points. I don't want I don't want 9,000 points to equal one hotel night. I want cold hard cash, because I can use that cash. So just think about this, right? Let's just, for an example, you get approved for the card. Again, remember, it's going to take a minute for them to actually send you the hard card. They're backed up right now. But you get the card. Let's just say, hypothetically, right? You earn $100 back a month, right? Let's cut that in half. Let's say 50. Let's be realistic. Let's say you make $50 a month from this card. You take that 50 and you apply it. It's cash back. Give it back to the card, or you apply it somewhere in your life. What if you could just cover your cell phone bill? What if you could just cover your gas bill? The 50 is not coming out of your pocket. And then what happened with me is I started snowballing this idea in my mind that if I could just do it on this card, what you start thinking, like, what other areas in my life am I leaking money? What other holes can I plug up in my life? And then you start realizing that there's money all around you, everywhere. It's everywhere. Look, I know I'm joking. I got other videos, but see this? You see my CVS scarf? This is money. This is money, because there's an app that pays you to scan receipts. Whole other video. But there's money all around you. And then when you start concentrating and realizing that we actually live in an abundant space, because there's plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of air. It's all about how you regulate and move within the matrix. And that's pretty much it, man. So let me jump to some of these comments, man. You say, I told them no credit is no credit. That's what you told your kids? My mom told me, man. My mom told me, maybe she'll see this. My mom said, you only got two things in this world. She literally said this. She said this to this day. She said, it's your name. Well, she said three, but it was always been your name and your credit. She said your word too, but it was always your name and your credit. And she said, don't ever mess them up. And now I jokingly, like I was just talking to my mom the other day, I jokingly said, but Mom, that's all you ever said. And she said, that's all I ever knew. And so that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to make these videos now, because we gotta pick up where they left off. And we live in a world now where we can no longer make this excuse of, I didn't know. You can no longer make this excuse of nobody told me, because you can go to YouTube and Google and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and Twitch. You can go to all of these platforms and people are literally giving you the game. Some of it you got to sift through. It's broken out in a lot of pieces in a lot of different places. That's why I kind of wanted to make my channel or the videos that I make a little bit more straightforward. I know I talk a lot, but I want to motivate you and understand that, like, I was wherever you are, that's where I was. And you can watch the video and hear the words, but you got to go click the link. Like, you got to stop watching all the videos. You got to stop absorbing all the information. You got to click the link. Like, it works. I'm doing it. This is the actual card. You don't have to, there's no credit check. So you don't have to worry about your bad credit. It can help you establish your, it's one of the ways. Now, if you have bad negative items on your credit report, you got to take care of that first. All right. I mean, you can still get the card, but at some point, even you're never going to be as high as you can ever, because that bad credit is always going to weigh you down. I do run a credit restoration company. I can help you with your bad credit. You can do it on your own. You know, because I know someone's going to jump on here and be like, you ain't got to pay nobody. Listen, I tried to fix my credit on my own. Took me a year. It does not take that long when you join with me. All right. Another great thing about this is there's no security deposit, right? There's no security deposit. And then, or even look at it like this, man. How many times have you, you said, what is your contact information? I'll tell you what, I'll throw it up on the chat. All right. I'll put my email up in the chat. We'll just do that right now. So if you guys want to get in contact with me, you can shoot me an email. We can schedule some time to get make an appointment. I only need about, I mean, I know I'm making long videos, but seriously, it's only a 15-minute conversation, 10-minute conversation, because we get right to the heart of it. But imagine that, like, you're living out there, you're living in that cash world, right? You're living in that debit card world. What happens when you need to go rent a car? How much do they hold on your credit card? $250, $500? Like, you needed that money to party with for the weekend, right? What happens when you have to go get a hotel room? They have to put the incidentals on your credit card when you have a debit card. What happens when, you know, and this is what I'm talking about. Credit speeds up your life. And that's what credit was able to do for me. It speeds up my life. I don't have to wait in line like everybody else. I'm VIP. I get access. And like I said on most videos, that's at the end of the day, that's all you really want, is you want access. So we gotta change the way that we've been conditioned. We have to change our beliefs. Credit is not bad. It's just that we were never taught how to use it. We were never taught how to leverage it. We were never taught how it benefits our life, because all of these cards, especially now, all of these cards are coming with rewards. I specifically look for cash back. But if that's not your jam, you like hopping on planes, there's cars out there that'll every dollar you spend could be a mile. You know, I'm taking, you know, I'm going on trips, and my airline tickets don't cost me anything. So again, what is your, I just want you to take just a glimpse at what do you think your life looks like if you take a trip, round trip, you, your significant other, and your family, or just you by yourself, and you don't pay for your airline ticket. That $200, $400 does not come out of your pocket. It's because it's points that you earn because you were spending money anyway. So what does your trip look like when you got an extra $400 in your pocket? So now maybe you can go to that nice restaurant. Maybe you can get that spa day that you've been putting off. You keep going to this place every year and you see this thing that you want to do and you never do it because it just seems out of reach. But now you got the money to do it. Money is just a tool. All this is a tool. I know I'm getting long-winded going on, and I'm not really explaining the card very much. But guys, whether I hold this card or this card or this card, like I can go on and on. It's just a product. They're just cards. They're just cards. But you got to learn how to leverage these. And you have to find someone like me. Go to my YouTube channels. I am literally all over the place with my videos, but I do have some videos on there. If you do have good credit, I have some cards that you can get pre-approved for with no credit check. But you have to have good credit. They're not going to approve you if you have bad credit. All right. Let's see. Danica said, my credit is fair. My credit is fair, no negative item utilization is just a little high. This can help me. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm saying, Denisha. So if you have, so here's a game changer for you, right? So if you have, if your utilization is high, right? So like that, you say it's $3,000. This card, if your utilization is at 3, this card gives you 5. You've just offset your debt to income, and that's how I'm able to, have these high credit limits, because I'm able to manage these cards that I have and manage the utilization that I have on these cards. So if anything were to happen, let's say I had to, I don't know, a family emergency came up, I had to drop 10,000 and I had to run it on a card. It's not going to make my credit score go from a 790 to a 590, because I have hundreds of thousands of dollars in available credit. So I'm trying to acquire more credit, and I want to show you guys, teach you guys how to do the same thing. Eugene, I don't know. Oh, is that your name? Eugene, $2? Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome for the information. Like I said, brother, at the end of the day, man, I just want to give the information that I was never given. I see a lot of videos. I see a lot of people making content. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not a hater. I ain't got a hating bone in my body, but I know that at the end of the day, when I was looking for help, that nobody was offering the help, or at some point they were charging me for the help with money that I didn't have, or they were selling me something, or I sat through an hour-long presentation hoping that you would tell me, like at the top of the video, I told you what the card is. I added a link to the card. I would go to presentations. They wouldn't tell you the card. They wouldn't give you the link. You'd have to pay $99. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to go to a 2-day seminar. Like, guys, I'm not trying to do that with y'all, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So if this information is helpful, if it's useful to you, click the like button, make some comments, subscribe to the channel. All those things help me build the channel. On Facebook, I think I have 15,000 followers on Facebook and like 5,000 friends. On YouTube, we just went over 17,000 people on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, but between Facebook and YouTube, those are my 2 biggest platforms. Facebook doesn't pay me a dime, not even a dime. They don't pay me a penny, and I get banned left and right over on Facebook. I found better leverage and better traction over on YouTube. I am trying to make better videos, but guys, it's a lot. Even doing this, and now I'm oversharing, but even doing this is a lot, man. It's a lot to push the live button and work these things. And guys, like I said, I'm learning, and I'm coming to grips with trying to put more information out there and help you guys out. But if you have any questions, leave some comments. I'll do my best to answer as many questions as possible. Like I said, you can email me. We'll set up some one-on-one consultations. I don't care how bad your credit is. It doesn't matter at all. I know that sometimes you look at it and it seems like you're never going to get out of this, right? It seems like you're so far in debt. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. And it's not, and like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm preaching to you or nothing like that, but it really is not that bad. It's just a number. I was $100,000 in debt. I'm not out of debt, but I thought I could never pay that debt off. But then I learned a couple things. I tweaked a few things. I changed the flow of the way my money was going. And then it took some time for you to maybe get in the situation that you're in. Maybe you lost an apartment, or a car got repossessed, or heaven forbid you divorce, or a death in the family. Life happens, but it's going to take some time to get out of it. And that's really what I want people to sort of get out of this, is to have a mental mind shift and not think that everything's going to happen overnight. Like just because you talk to me tomorrow doesn't mean your credit is going to be a 900. You know what I mean? Like we got to put a game plan together, and we got to figure out what avenue or what course works best for you. I will make more videos like this. This is just sort of the tip of the iceberg. There are literally, I'm not even joking, if there's anybody in here that can relate to what I'm saying, there are hundreds of different things that you can do. But you have to make almost the perfect recipe cocktail concoction for you and your credit. The same thing that may work for, say, Dina may not work for my two true cents. But thank you guys for watching the videos. I always want to tell you guys, you always say that I encourage you or motivate you, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's you guys that motivate me. You make me want to do this, because I always know that there's somebody out there that appreciates it, I guess, at the end of the day, because again, it is information that is not shared. You know, no one's giving you. I mean, look, go on YouTube, Google, whatever. See if someone's giving you a straightforward video and saying this is the car that I got, and you can get it too. And not only can you get it, if you can't get it, you can give me a call and I'll help you fix your credit. And not only that, if you do have good credit, you can still give me a call and I'll show you other ways that you can leverage. If you're out there and you don't have a job, I can send you apps where you can go to work. I can send you to my YouTube channel and show you videos of things that I've done that I know that work. And, you know, anyway, you know, go on left field. Thank you guys for watching, man. If you've never seen anybody go from zero, absolutely nothing, to a multiple six-figure business, my friends, if you are watching me, you're watching me do it every day. Never give up. I'll see you guys on the next video.